Okay. Kajuda my Kori-Odan. We did it. You really hit me hard this time. Let's finish it. Wait. Interesting. It'd be funny if there was more. I was like, oh no, I don't have enough items for that. No, I think I have enough healing items in case. Listen, you won. You can go back home with the Hekimas, but don't destroy Umoja Nafsi. Golvig, I assumed he was male, but that's just me. I totally missed that whole conversation, but cool. Rewriting the global Aurion with the awakening plan is the best thing we could ever do, and you know it. You and I both hate pointless wars, so don't ruin our only chance of changing this world to a world with no fighting in it. Excuse me, sorry about that. Dramane was the enemy, but he was fighting for a different cause. Anyway, you should have caught that, Dominda. It's all good. I understand you, Dramane, but we have all been looking at this issue from a limited point of view. Huh? Each of us has made the mistake of judging the world according to our own ideals. We make the mistake of judging the world based only on our own life experience and our own time. Humanity is like an Umoja painting. One period can be chaos, but harmony is built on the sum of our experiences, from our mistakes and the lessons that we learn from them. I see. Ironically, it's because of your ideas of a world without leaders that I came to understand something really fundamental. Huh? The world is the way it is because it has a choice. Free will makes us responsible for our sufferings and our happiness. Humanity must merit awakening by choosing it. We mustn't force it on mankind with a weapon as twisted as Umoja Nafsi. And those who can't choose, those who are oppressed, brainwashed, would you condemn them to live in suffering forever? I haven't got all the answers. Nobody has. But I have the answer I'm going to live by. No! Nothing's happening? Wait, did you feel that? What's gonna happen? Umoja Nafsi has been activated. Enzo, think what you're doing. You're going to destroy the only way of changing this world. Oh my gosh, I don't need any more final bosses. It'd be sad, I know, if they said it easy. Oh, actually, you can retry anyway, so it's not that big of a deal. But anyway. You're wrong, You're wrong, Dramane. If free will isn't curbed, then we'll always be able to find the inspiration to create other ways within ourselves. We can't stay here. Everything's going to collapse. Is it video time? As the underground levels of Kajuta Rojo collapsed, Enzo, Erine, and the Hekimas rushed toward the way out, carrying the wounded Dramane and Narba. They barely managed to escape via a passage that led to the top of the fortress. But while the Hekimas celebrated their escape, something far distant was already attracting the King of Zama's attention. The battle between the Bojas and the Bawangas was heading toward its climax. The old legends always assumed that the greatest Aurionic battle would see the most powerful men of their era do battle with one another. But today, the king and queen of Zama knew this was nothing compared to the battle between the two most powerful women who had ever existed. I think this is... was that the end of the final boss? I don't know. Mojanafsi has been destroyed. But it looks like they will keep fighting till the end. I don't think we get a chance to beat anybody in this case. The real enemy is freedom. Sure, let's just say it is. Your master is very powerful. She was the one that taught you everything she knows. One of the most... I guess Enzo should be happy. He was a student of one of the most powerful rulers in the land. Wow, she makes short work of the archers that gave us trouble. Oh, jeez. Queen Dekina is really powerful too. But Namayode is no... They're killing each other's own armies. At this point, there won't be an army left, and it'll just be you two fighting it out. Super Sentai. The guy's like, okay, I'm not dealing with this. I don't... You and your... that would be an interesting idea. Super Sentai Aurion. Although it would... It is more of a Dragon Ball kind of deal. Although it's no one's ever fighting. It was just like, hey, let's... They're like, okay, you want to fight with fists instead? Yayo's specialty is speed. Agile. The poor guys that were just standing there. He took a little damage Man, it makes us look really... Oh, I feel inferior compared to these warriors. Enzo, man, I don't know if we can... I'm so glad we are not coordinating this. Nope, she's not gonna go down that easy. Oh shoot. Guys, you might want to get out of there. I wish I could understand what they're saying. Darn it, Swahili, I can't understand. He's gonna try a land. They're trying to land decisive blows on each other. Oh. Light and dark? Huh. Sahara Bawanga. I think they just destroy each other. Or they're just there. I won, Nama. I would never have expected you to go this far. You've destroyed yourselves with your Aurion to create this storm. You've even hurt your own army. Nobita and Doraemon? Did I win? I think I won. And Domindan, come on, man. That will never happen. Why Doraemon? Yes, enough about crossovers. Anyway, I don't know. I don't know if I've won for real. We're just gonna go through and see what happens. Anyway, I just said that. My soldiers were aware of this plan. I stored up all this Aurion so that I could take you with me if I couldn't defeat you. You've been a major headache. Fortunately for me, you only have 3 Aurionic pillars, so your fusion skills are weaker. That's what made the difference. That famous last pillar. It's been my handicap right up till the end. And believe me, I really struggled to get it all these years. How did you survive my attack? I'm dying. You don't need to keep secrets from me anymore. You owe me that much. Warrior Queen to Warrior Queen. I was lucky that your proteges passed by Wanga. I learnt the Queen of Zama's shield spell by training with her. Huh? I see. How ironic that it's down to my pupils that you won. So she learned that the shielding technique from Irene herself, which did help a lot apparently. The melody of possibilities and its sense of humor, huh? If it's any consolation, your pupils destroyed Umoja Nafsi. I was unable to enforce my awakening as quickly as I planned. In any case, you now have free reign over all the tribes. I just hope you won't become like your father. My plan will be delayed. Your hummingbird tornado wounded a large part of my army. I will have to restructure my troops to the bare minimum needed. You've been a pain in the neck right up to the end. For all it changed. It looks like it's the end for me. Wing your way to the Great Vale, stepsister, and may your Ka know peace. Yeah, so I forgot Namayode was looking for a 4th pillar the whole time. It's weak. Well, what's gonna happen to... Sorry, my friend's status notification. I mean, in the end, like, they were friends from a very, very long time. Oops, she didn't get the 4th pillar she wanted. She was hoping she'd get it while training Enzo. Legacy of the Kori-Odan. The Kori-Odans could only watch helplessly as the woman who had taught them so much was defeated. Dramane and Narba, who were coming back to their senses, shared in this painful moment of silence. Nama would be missed by all of them in one way or another. That's true, because Narba also knew about Namayode. All the same, they needed to take advantage of the confusion after the battle ended to get the Hekimas out of there, and so guided them to the other side. Irene hesitated about leaving her brother behind her, but the latter seemed resigned to never returning to Zama again. The state of exile had passed from the Evo sister to the Evo brother. To Irine's chagrin, Enzo had to ask Morisha and her father to help them transport the Hekimas to Zama. Oh well. The Enzo. This time, the king and queen were able to enter their city with their heads held high. Oh, I love that cow farmer dude. All the inhabitants of the city ran out to welcome the Hekimas and their saviors. Everybody was wild with joy and the relief of seeing each other again. 4 days and nights on end, the city was full of singing and parties in honor of King Enzo Kori-Odan and Queen Irine, those who had defied the Bojas in order to preserve Zama's independence and Umoja. The city went back to normal little by little, but the king of Zama often spent time on his own in the palace garden, gazing into the distance. Even if the Zamians had briefly glimpsed the brutality of the world, they were still unaware of the true stakes and the threats which loomed over them. Enzo wanted them to enjoy these final days of innocence and purity as much as possible. Like his father before him, and no doubt Nasser, the founder of Zama, the Kori-Odan's heir had to be the one to keep a watchful eye on the horizon in order that others might live. But he wasn't alone. Zama had to change to survive. It had to change while being true to itself. Enzo and Irine would have to come up with a way forward together. Not only for their people, but also for the global Aurion. Even if she hadn't gained the power of Umoja Nafsi, Queen Dekina Aurion now had a clear field at least in which to plan her global awakening. Each of the principal tribes now answered to her, so Dekina appointed an intertribal council that was under her control. Oh yay, the 4 people that she had to do. Oh, the tortoise! The old Lady Tortoise. The position gave her the authority to push through her plan, teaching all people how to awaken. In a few years hence, she hoped to do away with the legacy of hatred left behind by Ukungu Damu. But at the bottom of her heart, the Boja Queen knew that it wouldn't be as simple as that. For a long time yet, wars and conflict would be inevitable to ensure all nations understood the vision. She had chosen to pay this price a long time ago, and was prepared to see it through to the end. Oh, all the previous people defeated. To the outside world, Zama seemed to be peopled with simple folk, unaware of the world around them. A weak and naive people who would surely be crushed by reality and the law of survival of the fittest. When Enzo and Irine had been going through the most difficult times of their exile, even they had labored under this impression that Zama and its Umoja had no place in the world. But now they'd come back. They were able to understand their ancestors' vision. In reality, Zama had already succeeded in what all the other tribes were trying to do. The creation of a world filled with total harmony between souls. A world where human diversity would express itself fully. Oh my goodness, going too fast. Only a nation that had been preserved from war and violence could achieve this. Only a people who willingly decided to found their culture of love and joy could. Okay. The old one knew that the outside world would one day come to plunder, pillage, and destroy, but they had confidence in their descendants. They knew the Zamians would rise to the challenge of representing the best when facing the worst. When everybody said that harmony was not possible, they would turn to look at Zama, and some would understand the way to get there. Man, it goes too fast for me to read all of it in my normal speed. It was to protect this symbol, this way of life within the global Aurion, that the king and queen of Zama had to be strong and watch over their people. The Umoja of Zama and their way of looking at the world is a true legacy of the Kori-Odans, embodying the source of inspiration which the world would need sooner or later. Ye who watch from behind the veil, consider well the words of the griots. There are no chosen ones. There are only those who accept the weight of their legacy. Oh? Goofy stuff? Dramane! It has to be said that Dramane remained Dramane. But behind his habitual candor, the Bolja prince was filled with a sense of sadness, and he had many questions that needed an answer. I like how they're like, no, don't worry, guys. He has more. There's more to it than that. Anyway, here is the Madiba Olivier. He's the one that is like the main creator. And now you can see a little glimpse of all the development team. The text was a little fast. I wish I could have paused it at certain points, but it's all good. Sequel bait? Maybe. I mean, I don't know if Dramane is going to do anything. We'll find out after the credits is over. So yes, Dramane is the final boss of the game. Lead artist? I'm probably going to have to look through the text again. There was a lot of text they throw at the very end. By the way, the writing in this game is very, very good. Thank you to all the developers and Mr. Olivier for giving me a great story. Like, I was really impressed. It is kind of bittersweet because, like, it's not like, oh, everyone was saved. It's more like, no, there are plenty of things. The world must go on. The writing is phenomenal in this game. But I will talk about it when I finally do a little bit of a review at the end of this game. When we get to the end of the credits. All the changes they made. Yeah, that's the translation and spelling could have used a bit more editing. At least it's pretty, like, I can't pronounce half these names, by the way, so I'm not even gonna try. But this is Cameroon. I'm so pleased that, like, to have funded this game. Like, you can tell, like, this is a huge project and a huge step forward for the African game industry. Which is, like, not a very known industry at all. But if this is the first thing to come out of it, they have a good future ahead of them. There are so many things. I'm so happy that, like, they worked hard. And they were able to make something that worthy. And yes, I think there was mention that Aurion might have a movie. I think Domendan brought that up too. But yeah, they were talking about the fact that they could adapt this movie into a film. Or Hollywood was interested, but I don't know how that will work. Although apparently the creator, Mr. Olivier, is going to be watching very closely. Wow, this is going to be a pretty short session because the battle didn't take as long as I expected. And we beat it on hard mode, so scenery, sound effects. Yeah, these are not old real picture. This is Clueless Legacy, Dramane's Adventure. Oh no, it crashed. Oh no, the game crashed on the credits. Oh game, really? Oh my goodness. LOL! At worst, if we can't see it here, we'll have to go on YouTube, but oh, come on, game. Yes. LOL, game crashed on credits. That's sad. I was like, wait, what's that? I don't remember this sound. Anyway, I think if I load the credits, it'll be okay. Because the autosave should have worked. If not, then it's fine. We'll just go on the internet. It's not a big deal. I'm not going to do that fight again. Ah, game. Seriously, crashing my whole computer to do it. Oh, come on. There's a lot of issues with, no, I don't want Skype. No, Skype, I don't need you right now. Alright, I need Steam. There you go. And no, we're not playing Overwatch right now. The game is still unforgiving. At least the game is very kind about save points. Anyway, I won't talk about the review until we've seen all the credits. At worst, I'll just go on YouTube at worst. If we have to. Come on, game. Come on. Ah, so lame. Uber lame. Ah, this game and its crashes. I don't know why either. It's really weird it happens on this game. Oh, apparently Steam says that we have played 37 hours of this game. No, I'm not going to do that. That's a waste of time anyway. We already did it. I just want to see the... I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to go on the internet and show the ending. Just like I did for The Legend of Sword and Fairy 3. Which also can't... Oh, I could put it on easy mode and call it a day, but I don't want to do that. That's a waste. Don't waste. Let's not waste your time. We already did the save after Dramane, so... How many trophies did I get? Actually, I don't know. I have to check after this. We always so curious about your trophies. Jeez, man. Calm down. Okay. Oh, do I have to load it here? Did it not save? I'm looking for the autosave. Unless it loads the video. If not, then, no, you gotta do it again. So, we're not gonna do... Well... I don't want to take a risk that it's just gonna crash again. So... Let's see. What? Logitech updater. Stop doing that. Okay, sorry about that. So yeah, I guess we're gonna have to go on the internet. I don't want to load it again. Or I could put it... Well, here's the thing. We already beat it, so... Yeah, we'll just go to the internet. This is gonna take too long. Let's just go to the internet and get the ending. Which is sad. It's supposed to... Here's the... Alright, we have the... Oh, we had the credits, that's why. Oh, it won't play. Ugh. I mean, actually, I'm just curious. Like, just for kicks and giggles. Let's see. How easy is it if I put it on easy? I already got the... It's kind of stupid that they don't save you there. How easy is it if I decide to change it to easy? Just for kicks and giggles. Yeah, I mean, this is not a big deal. We gotta skip all the cutscenes after this and get to... At least we got to see all the entire ending. I don't think you get anything for beating it on hard. Do you? I have to check. I need to check it on the internet though. Anyway, well, just for kicks and giggles. Let them go. Let my people go. Anyway. I mean, I think the easy mode is that they lower the HP of the character. Anyway, if not, then if it gonna take too long, I'm just gonna call it. Just go to the internet. That's so lame, though. Come on, game. Crashing on the credits. At worst, if we don't, I will check if there's a hard ending during the cutscenes. So, if there isn't, then am I gonna kickstart a sequel if there is one? Okay. Since I don't care. Wow, that's a lot of HP already. Hey, I get to... It's like I get to do this battle all over again. Wow, look at how fast it's going. It's so much faster. I think he might do the same amount of damage. I was just curious how long it took. Look at how much faster it's going. She's only just saying that line. You could just finish this fight super fast. Look at that. This is like he does way less damage. It's interesting. Ow. Fine. I see how it is. Wow, Dramani, you've gotten a lot worse than the last time I remember. Oh, fine. I think the damage is about the same, but it's just that he has a lot less. He has a lot less HP. This is like the abridged version of the fight. I should have done some of this strategies. Look at that, he's like almost dead. I can finish this fight in 5 minutes. So it's fine. I'll just finish it. It doesn't take that long. If the game crashes again, we'll just go to the internet. Oh, you cut that out. Hey, this is like easy for me. I don't want flames. Oh, fine. He also, he doesn't build it as nearly as fast. Like his legacy. Like his legacy doesn't build nearly as fast. Should still watch my health. You can still die here. Anyway, he's dead. Anyway, that's easy enough. The easy mode version of the battle is a lot easier. Anyway, we decided to spend just a little more time too. Anyway, I can skip most of this. You can skip almost everything past here. No, and so don't destroy it. Destroy it. Kill it. Easy mode is easy. If you play on easy mode. So anyway, since we never played on easy mode, you guys can see how much of a difference it makes. Because I can finish the fight in like literally 5 minutes, I think. I think it took 5 minutes for that fight to end. Whereas it would have taken like 20 minutes if quadruple the time given my level. General strength level. Hopefully the game doesn't crash again. That would really suck. Come on, game. The QA needs work. Oh, I can't skip it. Nope, can't skip it. So we're going to watch this whole section again. I think it will only give me credit. The sad thing is, I think it only will give me credit for beating the game on easy now. How lame. I could always beat it on hard on my spare time, but I don't think it's worth it at this point. Anyway, I'm sure you guys wanted to see Enzo and Irene one more time. Narba was a bit strong. No, I would say that the final boss was strong. Dramani is a lot more annoying. Narba's pretty strong too, but yeah, you can't skip these cutscenes in particular. You only can skip videos. Anyway, I get to see it one more time. There was some text I'd missed anyway, so it'd be nice to see it again. The battle between the two most powerful women. Fortunately, we had plenty of time. I did a lot of time for this particular session. So if you wanted to see the final boss in easy mode, anyway, skip. Don't need to watch this whole thing. Nope, can't skip this. Sad scene. Yeah, unfortunately, unlike Kingdom Hearts, you can't skip non-videos, which is unfortunate. I wish you could. That would make things a lot easier. Anyway, It is the end for Namayode. So it looks like Bawanka is not going to be the dominant power in the world. No. Oh, I can skip this, at least this little cutscene. Namayode was defeated, and all was laid to burn the nation. Oh, but in seriousness, it's unfortunate that that's what happened. Narba was not gonna go home. I like how Illusion's like, huh, I feel like this is deja vu! The state of exile had been passed. They will never return to Zama again. I can't skip this. Transport the Hekimas to Zama. I do like the little, like, when they change the music to something more comedic. Their heads held high. Now, when I want the text to go faster, it won't. Oh, I always did. Speaking of a previous content. Let's see. From the previous comment about The Legend of Sword and Fairy 3, I do wonder if we could have watched the ending from the scenes. Oh well. Gazing into the distance. I mean, if Aurion is like Tails, you won't get anything new for beating the game on hard. You might get an additional difficulty, but I'm too whatever. The game crashed, and I'm not gonna do it on the hardest difficulty. This game is just too. That HP jump is just too much. The thing about hard mode, if you've noticed, is that they can build to an ultimate legacy a lot faster, and the HP is a lot more, so it's much more dangerous. I think the damage is about the same. So I think in Tails that's the case too, where if you play on a very hard mode, you also the bosses tend to have a ridiculous ton of HP. The Global Aurion. I like the lot. Unfortunately, there's a lot of well, she has to do the global awakening under her control. Oh, the queen, and then like the old tortoise woman, the like Isao, Wasao, and of course that useless Bang. Fourth. Wouldn't be for a long time yet. Wars and conflict would be inevitable to ensure all nations understood her vision. Yeah, that's the part I didn't read. She was prepared. See, you can see the previous people that were defeated. That actually Enzo helped to defeat. Unaware, a weak and naive people. Law of the survival of the fittest. I mean, I think Zama is a really nice place. Would be a really nice place to live, honestly. Yes, of course. When you go out to the outside, Norbert Koros, they were able to understand. Basically, this is a city that will lead by not by war or conflict, but by example. It's almost like a very Christian way of thinking. I always thought that was like, in that Christian religion, you're supposed to lead by example. Yes, a nation preserved from war and violence, a way for fountain their culture and love and joy, could do it. The Zamians wouldn't rise to the challenge. Representing the best when facing the worst. That's actually Enzo says that at times in the game. Yes, some people would understand. Yeah, there's that one line that's very, very fast. The world would need sooner or later. Right, there are a lot of similarities between certain religions, even within religions themselves. It's very interesting. There are no chosen ones. That's an interesting philosophy where it's like, no, everyone has. Of course, Dromane's been hanging out with the crowd. It has to be said that Dromane remained Dromane. But behind his habitual candor, the Boja prince was filled with a sense of sadness, and he had many questions that needed an answer. Anyway, the photos aren't showing up. That's a bug. Oh, game. You're bugging out on the photos? Oh, goodness gracious. This game just suffers from... I would have loved to see the whole photos, but I guess... Oh, game. It's alright. At worst, guys, if you do want to see the photos, you can always go on the internet. How many people made this game? I think it's I don't know if it's sizable, but I think it's it looks like it's around 20 people. I really don't know actually. It looks like the sprites were all 3 people working together. That's pretty crazy actually. So much work. And obviously there are certain compromises where like sprites are reused, but I would sure love to see the photos. But anyway, hopefully the game does not crash this time. I don't know if there's a new game plus in this game. Usually with this type of game you would expect so, but no idea. So there were a lot of artists, obviously. Assets are the most expensive part, some of the most expensive parts of game development. Because there's a lot of creation that needs to be done. Much props to Olivier. Aurion Wiki sprites. Oh, I guess they have an Aurion Wiki. I should check that out sometime. Oh, thank you. We try our best. We as game developers do try our best. A lot of work. Programming is pretty tough too. 1 to 3 person, that's really stressful too. It's really hard. Although, like, with 3 engineers, it is possible to make something. I wish I could see the pictures. Cinematic storyboard. They did do all the cinematics. I wonder if this game would make a anime cinema. I think they mean animation cinematics, but in-game recording. Oh, is that the making of recording? Do I keep news from Chinese game devs? Not indie ones in particular. I really should though. I know about the more mainstream ones, like The Legend of Sword and Fairy, which is the next game. Is for a game in that series, though it's the one from 2004, I think. Pretty old, but So like I do know about like just that those two games, The Legend of Sword and Fairy and Sword of the Yellow Emperor. Those are the two games that I generally know what's been going on. I do want to know more about Chinese. There have been some indie stuff that's kind of like gone under the radar. And I would love to see those and play those for you guys. Or even help go as far as to help translate, but it's sort of like one, I don't have time, and two, it's like I haven't seen anything, and I need to probably just go kick myself and go to Bahamut. There is a website called Bahamut, which is for, I think it's Taiwanese, and it has a lot of gaming news on that site too. I guess it's sort of like that's also a good place to get source material. Oh, 2014 to 2015. What's this mean? 2013 screenshots, prototypes. Yeah, I wish you could see the photos. So I guess they were conceiving this into 03 and 05, which is crazy if you think about it. That's a long time ago. They had some help. Kawanga region song, James Thorley. Oh, game. You died again. Alright guys, we're going to the internet. The game does not want to be beaten. Legitimately. So give me a sec. Wait till I'll just mute this for a second. Jeez, these credits are buggy. Man, that's lame. Alright, we're going to the internet. Maybe someone's computer didn't crash. Oh, I'm still on because I'm not recording directly from my PC. Off my PC. Otherwise, the stream would have gone down long ago. I have I have a laptop that's recording off my main PC. Wow, these credits are bugged. And like it was like a fresh start too. Yeah, this game is bad for my PC apparently. Hopefully I don't think this will happen in Shenzhen 3, but even Shenzhen 3 didn't crash like this. It only crashed on the video at the very, very end. But, man, this is lame. Man, game, Aurion, dang it, Kiro Games. I'm going to report this as a bug. Bugged credits. You can't even get through the credits, like, once. That's so sad. I know Dexmonicus wants to blame Windows 10, and I'm like, no, I don't think that's the case. So, anyway, we will go to YouTube. I don't believe there's a Aurion credits. At worst, then we'll just... Oh no, please stop Skype. I don't need this. I don't need to see myself. Oh crap. This is bad because ending, I think. Let's just see the ending. Oh, please. Quick look. Really, guys? We don't have... Nobody has recorded the ending for this. Oh, darn it. The game's too new. You can get... There's a lot of... At least there's a lot of people who did go through it. It's just that... do we have to have one where it has commentary? That would really suck. I don't want to do that. Anyway, I already saw this. So, is there anything that we missed?
Like this one that is almost
well, we're gonna have to deal with commentary.
So, hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys next time. Bye. I recommend it. So, hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys next time. Bye.
I guess that's all we get to see. Oh, you get to see some scenes from the long ago. That's you can see Irene or this Enzo. These are pictures from Enzo's past. How Irene Dramane. Remember the generation without walls. And the original... Hey, this is how they looked like before. If you want to see... Anyway, I'll just describe this picture really quickly. The generation without walls. Thanks, Logitech updater. Anyway, so yeah, you can see Nama's brother. Oh, look at that! When the queen was a young lady, and of course, our friend. Oh, you didn't know he was white? Interesting. It happens. Oh, Logitech updater. Shut up. But yes, you can see Nasser. Not Nasser. It's the one before Enzo's father here. Yay! Look at how young they were before the whole ship thing happened. Yes. So I guess you don't get anything for beating hard mode. You just, I think you can only beat the game, but you can't get anything. Nabi, yes, Nabi Kori-Odan. All right, well, that's all I wanted to see. So I don't think there's anything we missed. So yay for us. I guess you get the Dominda's like, what is this? The ending kept crashing, so we can't show it on my real screen. Man, this is like a trend. Is this like a trend of games at the that crash on their credits? Anyway, by the way, did we do Mad Father? Yes, Mad Father was on Saturday. So Golvi, we did beat Mad Father. We got 3 of the endings. We haven't done the side story and the gems scene, so that was on Saturday. Anyway, let's see. Based on this, I don't believe there's any. Wow. I said Saturday. Monday's the finale. If you looked on my Twitch channel, I also posted that it was on Saturday. We won't. That's why we're like, why isn't it doing? Yeah, wow. I think Aurion I think the save's corrupt or something. Man, what's going on? So yeah, I can't even start the game up. That's unfortunate. Oh, this game, it's so bug. What a way to go. We can't even get to the game anymore. I think it's corrupt. The game's corrupt now. I can't even get to the title screen anymore. Oh, so sad. Yeah, I think the save might be corrupt. Maybe it'll get me there. It's just struggling a little. Undertale where you're not supposed... Wait, don't tell anything! Guys, remember that not everyone has played Undertale. Don't give them a hint, too much of a hint there. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Aurion. Anyway, so the credits are here again. I think this is just evidence that we have played the game. We've beaten it, so it forgot all my so you can, I think this, oh by the way, this wasn't here before, so this is evidence that we've beaten the game already. So I think when you finish the game, you can always see the credits again. So yeah, I think that's it for today. That's it for the game. That was Aurion. At least we got to see all of the entire ending, and we really didn't miss much. We just couldn't see the past pictures. But anyway, I'm gonna lower the screen. I'm gonna lower the volume because that's it. I think that is the end of our playthrough. I know. I wish I could actually see you can see the credits. Sorta. You sorta can see the credits. Anyway. Alright, guys. So, yeah. I mean, that is it for Aurion. And with that, we end our Aurion Legacy of the Kori-Odan playthrough. And with that, and that means